Hello and welcome back to the channel, and it is this time of year, if you have children, to go through their closets and see what they've outgrown or worn out or cut holes in or chewed through the neck of before you buy school clothes. We go through a little earlier because I usually try to go to thrift stores first to see what they're missing and hit that up before I go and buy them, like, straight out of the pack. Unfortunately for my son, unfortunately for my wallet, I've been having to go and buy his clothes, usually ordering them online because he has decided to be weird sizes. He is a 34-34 pant, which is very hard to find at the thrift store. I can find 34-32s. I can find 34-30s. I can find 36-34s. But to find a 34-34 is pretty difficult. Plus, he has to have khakis, a specific type of khaki for school. So he can't have cargo. They have to be flat front, all of the above. So I've just had to take to ordering those. Upside, what I ordered him back in April still fit. So winning. Downside, he's thinning out and telling me his legs hurt. So winning for now. And I may be counting my chickens before they hatch because it is only the middle of July and school doesn't start for another month. So, yeah, that could be fun. My middle child, who is my cleaner and my organizer, already went through and did all of her clothes, which is good. So we know where the deficiencies are. My youngest, I have to go through and do her clothes, and honestly, I changed out all the sizes at the end of April. She seems to be on the same growing cycle as her brother, but she is incredibly hard on clothes. My other two, not that much. Good thing she's the last one, I guess, because I don't know if she's just really hard on clothes, or a lot of her clothes have already gone through 2 kids already, so she's the third one to get to them, but holes are coming in things. I'm not 100% sure she's not cutting holes in her pants. She's eating the collar of the shirts or fraying the collars of her shirts. So a lot of her clothes are not good. I will keep them in her closet until school starts because she can continue to tear them up all summer. She does not need to look at the ones that are good. And I did buy her some more leggings and some more shorts for when school starts, but they have not been put in rotation because I do not want her to cut, chew, stain, rip, whatever to them before she gets a chance to wear them for school. So I have held them back in there in my closet. And it's time for me to go through mine. So when I go through the kids, I like to go through mine. Did I wear that? Did I not wear that? Did I wear that a lot? So maybe it goes on the top row because my closet is 2-barred. I have a top and a bottom. So do they go on the top row because I wore it a lot? Do they go on the bottom because it's not work appropriate, but I really like to wear it, where a lot of my t-shirts go? When I went to scout camp with my son, one of the other adults commented that all of my t-shirts were very unique. I like to get souvenir shirts places I go, and I like to get the bizarrest ones, the weirdest ones, the brightest ones. A lot of them are tie-dye. I have a lot of tie-dye souvenir shirts. From the Space and Rocket Center, I have 2 cat shirts now. So I have a cat t-shirt and a cat sweatshirt, and they are cat astronauts. They also have dog astronauts, but I prefer the cat astronauts because I'm a cat person. So all of those, I'm not going to be able to wear those to work. So they are going to go on the bottom row. Where more work-appropriate things, quite frankly, none of my t-shirts are work-appropriate. I have work-appropriate short-sleeve shirts, but I don't wear those in the summer because they're just not as comfortable. And all of my t-shirts, probably couldn't wear them to work. I might be able to wear them to work on a casual Friday or whatever. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to wear them because they either have funny sayings or they're souvenir shirts. Lots of Buc-ee shirts. Every time I go to Buc-ee's, I buy a new shirt. I do need to probably weed out some Buc-ee shirts. If I do that, though, I will not be donating those. I will be listing those on eBay. There is a weirdly obsessive Buc-ee's market, especially for shirts that are several years old, because they're, like, discontinued. So If I don't like the way they fit, I may end up donating some of my Bucky, or may end up selling some of my Bucky shirts and keeping the ones I really like. Like, do I need 100 Bucky shirts? Probably not. Do I want one? Yes. I was very excited several years ago. I was in the Buc-ee's in Jacksonville, Florida, and I was able to go there in like a weird in-between time. So I was able to get a Halloween and a Christmas Bucky shirt, and those are my only holiday-themed Bucky shirts. All the rest are like tie-dye and stuff. So I was able to get a Christmas and Halloween-themed one, and those are my really treasured possessions. So yeah. So I may have to get rid of my other ones, but we'll see. But again, I need to go through, honestly, I need to go through and see what I have work shirt wise. Again, one of my contracts fell through, so I don't necessarily need that much, but I am still going to work the same days. I'm just not working in the afternoon. So I'm done by noon every day, which is weird, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my life. I mean, I do know what I'm going to do with my life. I'm going to start in pickup line number 1 at 2 o'clock and end in pickup line number 2 at 3:35. But it's still weird to me. Like, maybe I'll list on eBay. Maybe I'll clean my house. Maybe I'll go to the gym. I don't know what to do with having at least 2 hours without kids. And I know people are like, 2 hours, that's really not that long to do anything. I'm like, 2 hours is like, whoa, for me. So we'll see how that goes. But I do need to go through. I am lucky I can wear jeans to work, so I don't have to wear dress pants, and I am pretty set on jeans right now. I cannot wear shorts to work, so on really, really hot days, it does suck, and I cannot wear sleeveless to work. I can wear short sleeve, I can wear shorts. Even some cap sleeves are questionable for my work uniform, so I think it's funny. I can wear jeans, but I can't wear sleeveless, and I can't wear cap sleeves. I have to wear, like, substantial short sleeves. Does that make sense? And usually it gets very cold in the building, so I have to dress in layers. Lots and lots of cardigans, and I need to go through because I think I got a hole in one of my cardigans, and I either need to fix it or donate it. And I have no qualms about donating damaged stuff to the boxes. I will not donate damaged stuff to the stores. So if I'm going to a thrift store and I have stuff that I think is really good, I will go to the thrift store, a local thrift store, and I will donate it. However, if I have clothes that are stained or damaged or something, I will drop them off at the, I don't know if you guys have like drop boxes where they're like paid, like they're a private company drop boxes, and they like come and pick them up in semis. I will drop them off in there because they're usually selling it per pound fabric. So it doesn't matter that much that it is damaged because it's not going to be sold to somebody else. I don't like giving damaged goods, even if they're slightly damaged, to local thrift stores because they will have to get rid of them themselves, and dumpsters do cost, and it costs every time you get it picked up. So I don't like doing that, but I have no qualms in doing it for the paid companies that just have the boxes, and they're usually in like store parking lots. We have a Kroger, and that's usually where I have the best boxes. Our Walmart also has boxes, but they get very full very quickly, and our Kroger boxes seem to be better. There are 2 different companies also, which I didn't know this was a big enough thing to have 2 different companies. But that is what I do. I know our local thrift stores are hit and miss on donations. Most of the time, they are not taking anything. A lot of times, they won't take anything out of season. One of the local thrift stores that I like to donate to because it does fund 2 homeless shelters. Right now, they have not taken any Christmas stuff since January. They do not want winter stuff. They do not want Christmas stuff. In September, they will start taking winter and Christmas. So I'd have to sort long sleeves and pants out. Any Christmas specific items would have to also be sorted out, which is fine. But even when I do that, if I go there, it's hit and miss if they're taking it. They'll open for donations at 9 in the morning, and sometimes they're closed their donation window is closed by 9:30. So even though they're supposed to take them from 9 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon, you could get there at 10 and they're like, yeah, we closed 30 minutes ago. We were full. We were capped out. So, and I've seen people waiting in line in the morning to donate stuff, which is good. That stuff is not going into the garbage, but it's also difficult to donate things when you want to donate things if they're only accepting donations once a week and they accept all their donations within the first 30 minutes of opening, which means you're holding on to stuff longer, which is frustrating, and not getting out of your house, so on. So like a lot of our stuff, we're just putting in the boxes. A lot of our clothes we're putting in the boxes. Hard goods, it's iffy. We did do a couple, when we had our rummage sale, we did do like a couple of huge free piles, and they did get sorted through. And honestly, we probably put 4 to 5 large tubs of free stuff on the curb. I advertised it on Facebook, free stuff. I put pictures of the free stuff. Most everything was gone in 2 days. So of those 4 tubs, we got down to 1 tub of leftover. And that's easier to donate. We might put it in the rummage sale again later on. So, and we were able to list things while we were out there. Even though we only made $2.75, we did get rid of a lot of stuff, including a large bed and bed frame that we had in our downstairs family room that we were using as a guest room that only had been used as a guest room 3 times. So the getting rid of that was a huge win because we regained an entire corner of our downstairs family room. And our goal is to regain that by the end of the year. So wish us luck. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and have a productive day.